Om. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. My humble pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you to today's session of Bhagavad Gita. I am not a Pandita, I am not a Jnani, I am not a Guru. I am a Sadhaka, seeker. I am conducting this study hour as a means for my learning. If there are any mistakes, please forgive me. We started on this journey of studying Bhagavad Gita work, Gudhartha Deepika, by Sri Madhusudana Saraswati, translated by Swami Gambhirananda from Ramakrishna Matam. Before starting studying that book, I thought that let us take a bird's eye view of Bhagavad Gita. Let us go through the summary of each chapter first, so that we have a comprehensive view of Bhagavad Gita at a very high level, not at a depth, but at a very high level, so that we know what its subject matter is. As part of that, we have completed till 11th chapter so far. Today, we are going to study chapter number 12. It's a very small chapter. Chapter number 12 is called Bhakti Yoga. It's a very small chapter, but very important chapter. Let me share my screen. Chapter 12, Bhakti Yoga. What is Bhakti? We will see. Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti means devotion. What is devotion? Devotion means love with respect towards God. See, there are so many types of love. A mother loves a child. Father loves a child. A child loves mother or father. A brother loves another brother. Husband loves wife. A friend loves another friend. Like that, there are so many different types of love. All these are horizontal in nature. A love, a feeling of love between equals. The love that is shown by a mother to a child is termed as Vatsalya in Sanskrit. Father having Vatsalya towards child. That love is called Vatsalya. And The love between two friends is called sneha or mitratvam. The love between husband and wife is called prema, preeti. The love that a person has for God is called bhakti. This is how bhakti means. It's love, same love. What you have for other person, you have for God. That is called bhakti. Bhakti means purity of heart. Heart should be pure. And purity of heart, which is bhakti, and clarity of head, which is jnana, wisdom. These are the two wings of the Hamsa. Hamsa is you, the Jiva. The Hamsa, which is swan, symbolically represents a person, a Jiva, an individual being. That's why symbolically it is shown that Brahmaji rides a Hamsa, Saraswati rides on Hamsa. Here, Hamsa means the individual being. Don't imagine a person riding on a Hamsa. There is no person riding on a Hamsa. It means Hamsa is the individual Jiva and Saraswati is the knowledge, wisdom which the Jiva has. Mechanically doing puja, homa, vrata does not give peace and joy. A lot of people do mechanically chant, mechanically do homa, vrata, puja. Don't do anything mechanically. Doing anything mechanically does not give any result. If you do puja, homa, vrata, japa mechanically, there is no use. What is required is a connection from heart to the God. With love, you have, if you say once Ramanama, it is sufficient. You don't have to repeat mechanically 1 lakh times. Even once with feeling, with emotion, with love, you chant Ramanama once, that is sufficient. One should constantly meditate on God. There is a something called Brahmara Kita Nyaya. It's some kind of usage. Brahmara Kita Nyaya. There is a insect, honey bee or some bee, which will bring a insect to its nest as food for its kids. When the kids come out of the eggs, they will eat that insect. The insect will keep on thinking about what is with fear. It will keep on thinking about the Brahmara, the honeybee, because of fear. Since it thinks constantly about the honeybee, it acquires the properties of the honeybee and it also develops wings and it flies away. This is just a symbolically saying that whatever you meditate, you acquire that characteristics of the object on which you are meditating. If you are meditating on Rama, what does Rama stand for? You are attracted to Rama because Rama is Dharma. He followed Dharma throughout his life. So you are attracted to that quality. If you are doing puja of Rama, the quality of Dharma will develop in your heart because you are attracted to that quality, either consciously or subconsciously. If you are attracted to Hanuman, you are attracted to the guna, bhakti, jnana, and bala. So you will develop those qualities. See, people say, what has God done for me? Our heart is beating, my eyes are working, my ears are working. I'm able to see this colorful world. I'm able to see sun, moon, stars. What else do I require to know the miracles of God? Do I require somebody to produce vibhuti? Somebody to produce a necklace? Is that a miracle? Is my heart beating? Is it not a miracle? Since my childhood, since when I am born, heart is constantly beating. Did God take your permission before asking you, should your heart beat or not? He has given it free of cost. Eyes are seeing, it is free of cost. Ears are hearing, it is free of cost. There are mountains free of cost, valleys free of cost, rivers free of cost, air that we breathe free of cost. Of course, water you have to buy these days, especially now in Bangalore there is water shortage. That's man-made. But water as such is a natural resource given by God. What are the miracles you want from God? What other you require from God? Don't learn about God from movies, televisions, etc. Social media. This is not God. Learn about God directly from God's teachings given as Veda, Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Bhagavata. Learn from them what God is. See, every parent loves its child. Inborn, a cow likes its calf. It loves its calf. Even a lion loves its cubs. Every parent loves their children. Love is inherent in nature. You know what is love. You know it by birth. You know the feeling of love is natural. It is already there. You just expand it. Similarly, universal love is also inbuilt in all of us. We don't hate everyone, if you want to say like that. We have no enmity towards anyone. We have brotherly feeling, sisterly feeling. We have love towards everyone. It's inbuilt. We don't go about hating anyone. Of course, if somebody has a fight, then you remember that fight and you have an enmity towards somebody. But in general, either we are neutral or we are okay with people. We have a working relationship with all. But if you look closely, The negativity comes because of ahankara and mamakara. I, me, mine. I draw a boundary around me. This is me. This is my family. This is my properties. Everything else other outside is an enemy. That kind of boundary we are drawing. We should not draw like that. It is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Everybody are my family only. Everybody are my friend only. Like that we should have. This feeling of love towards all is a feel is a feeling of love towards the universe. And universe is the Virat Swarupa of Krishna. Therefore, bhakti means not putting an idol and putting flowers and sweets and all. It is having a universal love towards the entire creation. Every being is Krishna only. Every tree is also Krishna only. I take care of trees, I take care of rivers, I take care of every being. I have love towards the universe. This is love towards God. As we said, bhakti is love with respect. How do you have love in you? See, challenge is we have so many problems in life. With so many people we have fought. We think that they are different and I am different. Therefore, because of the difference, we have a boundary and we have enmity towards others. But let us say you realize that the innermost self, my innermost self is Krishna only. Krishna is the self of all. In every body, the self is Krishna only. Realize that. If you know that, then where is the hatred? Everybody are Krishna only. Why will you have a negative thing about others? You will not have. So, when you realize that my inner self is Krishna and the other person's inner self is also Krishna, naturally you will have a feeling of love. Love doesn't mean uh, some which is expressed. It's a silent love. You like that person. You bear that person. It's a love. Respect towards God comes by knowing that God has given us everything. He has given the body, He has given the five senses, eyes, ears, smell, taste, touch. He is giving food, digestive power. He is giving the heart that works. He is giving a brain that can think. He has given the world. He has given the sky. He has given the moon. Knowing this, all these are free. Knowing this, naturally, respect comes. How will you get gratitude towards God? See, actually, we have to live our life in a feeling of gratitude towards God. We should have feeling of gratitude. Why? How does gratitude come? Because God silently protects us, provides for us, nurtures us, takes care of us. Whatever we need is provided by God. Usually we know love in the world as a boy gives a gift to a girl, to a boy, then they are in love. But what you speak of what God has given to us, how much love we should have for God, how much respect we should have for God, how much gratitude we should have for God. Think about that. What is the gifts God has given? This body, mind, intellect, world, sky, sun, moon, mountains, everything He has given. What is its value? What we can give back and a sense of gratitude is compassion, karma yoga, working for the welfare of the world is the only thing we can give back to the God. You can say thank you, God, but better than that, what we have to do is the God in the other person we serve. We give back to the society with compassion. Karma yoga. God, you have given me so much. Now, in return, I will serve all beings. Let me help somebody. This is what you can do puja of God. This is the real puja of God. Love is the background of all emotions. Even anger and jealousy are also having love as background. Why? What is anger? I love somebody, I love something. I did not get it. Therefore, I am angry. So, what is the background of it? There is love in this. What is jealousy? I love myself. The other person has grown more than me. So, I am jealous of him. What is the starting point? Love for myself. Therefore, love is the background of all. Subsections 12.11 first two slokas. Arjuna asks about devotion to Krishna. 12.3 to 12.12, Krishna explains about 5 stages of bhakti. 12.13 to 12.20, Krishna explains the qualities of a bhakta, of a devotee. So, what are the different types of bhakta available? Devotees are there. Saguna upasaka, saguna with guna characteristics. Virat Purusha Upasana. Virat Purusha means the universe. Look at the universe. Do service. That is Virat Purusha Upasana. Meditation with form. You can think of a form of Krishna, form of Rama, Shiva, and meditate on that. That is meditation with form. You do karma yoga, selfless service to the world. Pancha yajna you do, meditation you do. These are Saguna Upasana. What is Nirguna Upasana? Jnana Yoga, Shravana Manana Nididhyasa, if you do. Shravana Manana Nididhyasa means it's a process of Vedanta. Right now we are discussing about Bhagavad Gita. We are talking about what Bhagavad Gita means. Listening to such talks is called Shravana. Shravana means listening. And listening to Vedantic truths is called Shravana. Manana means thinking about them and removing the doubts by logically analyzing them. Nididhyasa means staying with that feeling in meditation. So this is formless aspect of Brahman, upasana on formless aspect of Brahman. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. Which is better? This is the question of Arjuna. Is Saguna Upasana better or Nirguna Upasana better? Krishna says Saguna Upasana is easier for people with body consciousness. If a person has body consciousness, it is easier for that person to do Saguna Upasana. It is easier. You can help somebody, you can meditate on a form, you can do Karma Yoga, you can do selfless service, Panchayajna you can do, meditation on a form you can do. It is easier. Nirguna Upasana is difficult for a person with body consciousness. Dehatma Buddhi, one who has, for that person with Dehatma Buddhi, Nirguna Upasana is difficult. If you say Atma is formless, characterless, not characterless, Nirguna and all, attributeless, it will be very difficult to grasp that concept. One who has a body consciousness. That's what Krishna says. But however, whether it is Saguna or Nirguna, if you see, water appears as vapor, ice, as well as liquid. Similarly, Bhagavan appears as Saguna, Nirguna, and Jiva. Same Atma exists in all beings. It is not that I have a different Atma, you have a different Atma, not like that. There is only one Atma is there, one self is there in all bodies. There is only one self in all bodies. It is not that I have a self and different selves interacting, not like that. There is only one self. There is only one sun which appears as reflections in all pots. Let us say there are 10 different pots, and in each pot there is water. The sun appears in all the 10 pots as reflection. Similarly, the sun, which is Atma, appears in all bodies as the awareness. I am. So, knowing this, when you hurt another animal, you are hurting yourself. When you hurt another person, you are hurting yourself. That way. That is called bad karma. Because if you cut your finger, you are hurting yourself only. That is called bad karma. And Avatara Purusha means, Avatara Purusha is a representation of the highest qualities of God. Worship of Avatara Purusha is you are worshipping your own potential in that form. Saguna Upasana will lead ultimately to Nirguna Upasana. There are 5 stages of bhakti. Nirguna Bhakti, Jnana Yoga, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana is higher than Saguna Bhakti for Virat Purusha, Panchayajna and Dhyana. And Saguna Bhakti, which is higher than Saguna Bhakti for Ishta Devata, meditation on name and form, selfless service, is greater than Karma Yoga as offering to Lord, Nitya Karma, Naimittika Karma, doing them, versus accepting all results as prasada from the Lord, and then doing Sarva Karma Phala Tyagam, which is dropping the expectation on the results of all our karma. Because by doing tyagam, by dropping the expectation on the results of the karma, by dropping expectations, desire, or the fruit of the karma, phalatyagam, as soon as you drop the expectations, immediately your mind will become peaceful. So now Krishna explains the qualities of a devotee, one who has bhakti towards God. What qualities does the bhakta has and what qualities does the bhakta do not have? Bhakta has Maitri. Maitri means friendliness for all. Bhakta do not have dvesha for anyone, no hatred for anyone. Bhakta has karuna, full of compassion. Bhakta do not have mamakara. I, me, mine feeling will not be there in a bhakta. Bhakta will have samatvam, equanimity. Whether success comes or failure comes, bhakta is not perturbed. Whether gain is there or loss is there, bhakta is not perturbed. Victory or loss, happiness or sorrow, bhakta is equanimous, same, because he knows all these are nothing but prasada of God. God only gives all these things. Whether victory, it is coming as prasada from God. Whether defeat, it is a prasada from God. Both ways he knows it is a prasada from God. He accepts it equally. Therefore, he doesn't have ahankara, no egoity. Bhakta will have kshama, forgiveness. Bhakta will not be vengeful. He will have forgiveness. Also, Bhakta do not have udvega, anxiety, not anxious. Whatever happens, God will take care. That is the attitude of a Bhakta. No matter what happens, Bhakta will say, Mera baap dekh lega. God will take care. Bhakta is santushti, content, santrupti. Bhakta will be, whatever little God gives, Bhakta will be very happy with that. Content. He does not have discontent. He is not dissatisfied. He is satisfied always. He is content. Because whatever comes is coming from God as a prasada. Whether prasada is this much or this much, is prasada only. So why fret? And if there are many pleasures, Bhakta will not be elated, jumping with joy. Yatatmatvam, self-control. Bhakta will always control his mind and the senses. Bhakta will not have jealousy. Bhakta will have Atma Jnana. These are Atma Jnani Lakshanas only. Atma Jnana. He knows that my inner self is Bhagavan Sri Krishna. My inner self is God. That is Atma Jnana. Therefore, the Bhakta will have no fear, no bhayam, no fear. Because God only is there. Bhakta has devotion, bhakti, love and respect for God. He doesn't expect anything from anybody. He has zero expectations from any situation or any person. Bhakta will be gentle in talking to others or interacting with others. Bhakta will not have any selfish action. Shuchitvam, purity. Bhakta will not have any grief for anything, no remorse. Dakshatvam. Bhakta will be efficient in performing duties. Bhakta will do all the work efficiently. Bhakta will have no kanksha, desire, for selfish reasons. Udasinatvam, impartiality. No dvandvam, no duality. Whether it is likable or dislikable situation, comfort or discomfort, honor or dishonor, Bhakta will take it equally well. This is what a Bhakta is. This is coming from Sri Krishna. So what is the summary? The boat should be in water, but water should not be in the boat. We are living in the world, but worldliness should not be in our heart. Otherwise, we will sink in the world. We will have all the negative qualities. We will hate people. We will be angry. All those things. Don't let the worldliness enter into your heart. Boat is you. The boat should live in the world, but worldliness should not enter into it. Jnani stays in samsara, but samsara does not stain or touch the jnani. If you see a lotus leaf, if you put a drop of water on the lotus leaf, it does not stick to the lotus leaf. Similarly, whatever the world is, however crooked the world is, it is like the water drop on the lotus leaf. The jnani, it does not touch, because jnani, bhakta, does not allow the worldliness to enter into his heart. Maybe the world is crooked, but I don't let the crookedness enter into my heart. I am straight. I am pure. That is what a bhakta is. Bhakti is freedom from emotional turbulence, freedom from emotional commotion. Pure love is real nature, your own nature. If you have I, me, mine, it is the impurity, contamination in the pure love. A bhakti means being in the pure love of God. Ananda, that is Ananda. It is blissfulness. A jnani and a parabhakta are one and the same. This is the summary of chapter 12. Any question or feedback or observation? Yes. Yes, Sridevi ji, you have a question or observation? Your voice is not clear. Can you type the what you want to say? Okay, if there are no questions, we close for the day. Let us try to be like a bhakta. God is there, He will take care. Hari Om Tat Sat, Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Thank you very much. See you in the next session.